Alright, Toolerinos, I've got an update here I've been meaning to get to for a long time. I apologize to Big Vic and Resto Rob for not getting to this sooner. Big Vic started out by sending me some hex drive sockets he had got in a tool haul, as you can see, in the hopes that they would be one of them would be the correct one for the set I'm trying to reconstruct. Unfortunately, none of them were the right style, brand, what have you. So thank you, Big Vic, for the effort. Also, thank you, Big Vic, for the kind note, and also for the stickers. Alright, Resto Rob helped me out. In this case, he did have the correct brand and style. So this here is the 1-inch socket that came with the tray when I bought it originally. And so you can see the vertical ribbing and the style of the lettering. One, made in USA, that's all it says. I'm convinced the brand was called None Better, which I went over in the previous video. And that's the one that came with it. And then the sockets Resto Rob managed to find for me, or had found in his travels, are the same. They have the same ribbing, the same type of font and lettering, and the same kind of construction. So thanks, Resto Rob. That was awesome. I now have almost the complete set. There's one missing. And something I pointed out before, the tray has 3 different height levels. And the one height level that's in the middle is the one missing. And I'm quite confident that is the 13/16. So if anyone out there has a hex drive socket that looks like these, and it's a 13/16, let me know. I'll be happy to pay for shipping to have it sent here. But all these sockets fit perfectly in the tray, and they're all the same height, and they all fit on this elevated section of the tray. The weird thing is, the smallest socket is a 1/2 inch, and it fits perfectly, and as does every other one, going up by 1/16 to 3/4, and they all fit very well. No real play to speak of. They're all the same height, and everything's great. And the height matches across to the height of the 1-inch socket that was originally with the tray. The weird thing is, I can't get there from 1/2 to 1 inch going in 1/16 increments. There's one spot too few. Okay, so what's weird is in Resto Rob's sockets that he sent, there is a 15/16 and a 7/8, and they both fit in this space, but cannot fit in here. It's too wide. And the strange thing is, these two sockets are the same outside diameter. Every other socket changes diameter, but these two are the same. So what I've found is the 15/16 socket has a thinner wall than the 7/8 socket, which has a thicker wall than any of the other sockets. And this one has a thinner wall than any of the other sockets. They're all about 1/10 of an inch thick. The 15/16 is only 75 thousandths thick from the outside wall to the corner, and this one's like 120. So I'm sure it was a cost-saving measure, but being that this one's thicker, I'm planning to use this one in the set. This I'll hold on to, but of course it will not fit in the set. And I just need to find a 13/16. And what's strange too about that size is it has its own little step in the tray. So that means it will be taller than all these and shorter than these. So I don't know, it's just how it is, and hopefully I can find it and complete the set. And of course hopefully I'll get around to actually restoring that tray. Let's move on. Moving on. Alright. This is another guest tool. This is another creation of my coworker friend Matt Nash, the ever-improving amateur blacksmith. And this is a completely handmade, with no electricity, hand vise. Now, he did say he did not hand make this pin or this rivet, but everything else was handmade. He made the wing nut. He made this carriage bolt, which has a square head. He made the square hole that the carriage bolt fits in. He added some texture to the jaws. He made the spring, which works very well. And the spring is made from an old file, he said, that he retempered and formed to make a spring. So, how about that? It is a completely handmade, blacksmithed hand vise. I've been looking for one of these, manufactured type, to add to my tool collection for a while now. I just don't seem to come across them here in Ohio too much. But Matt managed to make one very convincingly, very effectively. And he gave me a piece of the material that he started with. It's a piece of steel that was used on somebody's backyard miniature railroad. And you can see where he had been hammering and forging and cut off a piece here. And so that's what it started with, and made this. Pretty amazing. If you agree, let me know in the comments so you can see how much you guys are impressed by his blacksmithing. Hopefully it's as impressive to you as it is to me. Alright, that's my catch-up update for the None Better socket set. Hopefully the next time I have anything to show you about it, the tray will be restored, and maybe, just maybe, I'll have found the missing socket.